You know that 50-50 conversation that we always have, with like women, especially that are like vehemently against it? I gotta be real with you. I don't like talking about this sort of stuff because it's way too easy to get lambasted and to get backlash and stuff. But the women who are against it sound like they want to be stepchildren or daughters, essentially, to the guy that they're with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that whole "I'm just a girl" shit. Like, they sound like children. Like, they literally, quite literally sound like this when they say it. Verbatim.
I can literally thrive by myself, so why would I even accept 50% from a man when I can literally do 100% by myself? That makes no sense to me. And I hate when men bring it up. It's so sassy. I'm literally just a fucking girl.
So what you're telling me, women, ladies, is that you're against making the necessary proportional efforts to sustain the household you stay in throughout the course of a relationship. And even more so, hear me out, even more so, you're against making those same proportional efforts in the relationship beyond finances? Because that's essentially what the whole 50-50 argument, debate, conversation, whatever you want to call it, is fundamentally about at the end of the day, right? If you're going to call the person you're in a relationship with your partner, but you draw the line of partnership at splitting the financial burden regarding budgeting through the rent, bills, and even some discretionary spending possibly, then you are literally taking advantage of, like, this is grade school shit. You're literally taking advantage of that person so you can gain leverage for yourself clearly outside of them, pretty much wholeheartedly. And you don't, genuinely see them as your equal. And you shouldn't even be in a relationship with them, especially as an adult. I think that's pretty much objectively childish. Especially when you consider, the economic climate and the economic landscape of the United States of America and North America as a whole, especially today, right? There's no reason for you to not want to achieve sustainability with the person that you claim to be your partner, because it directly reflects back to you anyway. So ultimately, it's a win-win at the end of the day. Figuratively speaking, sure, if possible, right? In time, you might not have to, and probably shouldn't have to carry the financial burden alongside this person. But that's usually entirely subjective and a collective decision between both people, right? Most of the time, that privilege itself is earned after you've showcased like tireless moral support for this person or something, compromise, resilience in the relationships, the willingness to want to accommodate, especially genuinely, because that's important, the genuine side of it, through financial support, especially if you're living together, or you have a child, or you have children, or you're married. And even if you're in a baseline relationship with them, seeing them struggle sometimes. And obviously, needless to say, clearly you're not obligated to do anything as a human being, because I know that's something that people are going to use as a talking point. But if you're not willing to put those efforts in, you're pretty much objectively not ready for a partner. It's as simple as that.